So, gentlemen, welcome to today's show. And today is going to be very fire, guys, because today we are going to talk about, the reasons why you should never chase women that do not like you. So, welcome, guys. And make sure you stick around to the end of this show because it's going to be very educative and you'll learn a lot. So, today's topic is the reasons why you should never deal with women who don't like you and the problems that you'll get dealing with women who don't like you. So, without wasting time, guys, let's tackle it and get this game going. So, well, a lot of guys are obsessed with women who don't like their back, and you find guys going for women who they think that will impress others. Women who think that women whom they think that will give them their self-esteem back. Women whom they think that if people see them with them, then somehow they'll upgrade their status or something like that. Women who they think that other people think that they are the real deal, and that's how guys sabotage themselves. Because the moment you start dealing with these kinds of women, then that's where you put yourself in harm's way. And sometimes there are factors that cause this, but we are not going to cover that today. Today I want us to explore the different things or the different problems that we'll encounter dealing with women who don't like you. So guys, there's a lot of issues that come up when you are dealing with a woman who don't like you. And the first thing is resistance, because you have to spend more effort trying to convince that woman to do the things you want her to do. And that's when you find guys trying to use money or trying to sleep in, their level of status, or trying to brag to women about all these projects they are having going on, and so many other things that show how much of a weak guy you are. And most of the time, these women are not even interested in you and don't care what will happen to you. So they have to make you work extra hard so that you can get access. And guys who deal with these kinds of women are always bitter because they don't understand how the same women who are giving them all this resistance and making them work or do all these things are at the same time giving other guys easy access without even having to move a finger. And I told you guys that if a woman is really into you, she will make time and she'll make things easier for you. And you don't have to move around convincing women or trying to change yourself in order to fit their liking or to fit what they think a perfect man should be. You don't have to do all those things. And any woman who is telling you that you should change who you are so that you can be together, then that one is lying to you, and they just want to have you do the things that she wants you to do, and then she will get rid of you as soon as she gets a real man or a real guy. So that's the first thing that you'll experience, resistance. And the next thing will be disrespect. And because a lot of guys like thinking that somehow they are equal to women, they like to have all these beliefs, and they think that somehow women are on the same level with them. So when you think that you are equal to a woman, that's when you start fucking up, because women don't deal with guys whom they think that they are on the same level. And if you don't see yourself as the prize, then there's no way that woman is going to ever respect you in any way. Because if you act as if you are on the same level or below the level that a woman is, then that woman will always disrespect you and will always show everybody how much undesirable you are. So all those guys out there trying to chase these women, trying to convince them with a particular lifestyle, trying to offer them money, try to offer them status, they're just wasting your time, because that's a ticking time bomb and it can explode at any time. So there's no way a woman that doesn't like you will ever respect you. And if you notice disrespect from a woman at any moment in time, then it's high time you get rid of that woman, because that is a symbol of you being unattractive from her side. So if you want a respectable woman, a woman who will listen to you, a woman who will follow your instructions, and a woman who will be on your side and will be excited to be with you, then that woman is the woman that likes you for who you are. So there's a lot of women out there who will not like you, and there is even more women who will like you. So don't ever try to persist a situation with a woman who don't like you, because you will always have disaster dealing with her. So make sure that the woman that you are dealing with is a woman who likes you and like things about you. So the next thing that can happen to you if you are dealing with a woman who doesn't respect you is that that woman will disrespect everybody in your circle. They'll start disrespecting your parents. They'll start disrespecting your career. They will disrespect your family members and everybody you roll with. And I don't think you want anything near that. So in anything you do, make sure you are with a woman who really likes you. So the other thing that can happen to you, gentlemen, is that a woman who doesn't like you will always waste your resources. And because so many women who don't like you demand that you spend on them, demand that you pay the bills, demand that you pay for everything 100%, then they'll always be extravagant. And you'll find yourself losing money and spending beyond your means. So the quickest way to go broke is to deal with women who don't like you guys, because every now and then you'll have to get them something to keep them excited and to keep them interested. Because if there's nothing to grease their hands, then there's no way they are sticking around. And the only sure way to make that they stick around is to make sure that your tap never runs out of money. So you don't want anything to do with that kind of life, where if you ever lost a job or you are in a position where your finances are just a mess, then that woman is nowhere to be found. You don't want anything to do with that. So the other thing that can happen to you guys is that women who don't like you will always disrespect you by dealing with other men and disrespecting you. And there's nothing wrong with a woman dealing with guys out there, but this one in particular will be done purposely to make sure that you feel disrespected and feel that your boundaries are no longer respected. So all these guys complain about, women taking money from them and giving that money to other men. Then you can be sure that that woman don't like you. So the last thing that can happen to you guys is that a woman who doesn't like you can decide to unalive you, because sometimes relationships like this become very chaotic, they become very meaningless. There is high levels of disrespect. There is always an argument going on, and sometimes that woman can't take it anymore, and she can decide to unalive you, and that becomes the end of you. So you don't want that kind of a toxic environment, and you don't want any person who has bad intentions towards your existence. So you guys make sure that any woman that you deal with is well vetted, and you are sure that this woman really likes you and she's excited to be around you. So the last but not the least, is that the woman who doesn't like you will always divorce you, will always break up with you, and will always leave for reasons that cannot be understood. Because once her purpose is met, then you're used, or you're no longer used helpful, or you're no longer of any use, and she has to move on with her life without you. So you can never be in anything long term with a woman who doesn't like you. Things will always end dramatically. Things will always end in a bad tone, and you can never have any healthy relationship with a woman who doesn't like you. So there's a lot to lose when you decide to persist and try to insist to be with a woman who doesn't like you. And I've just listed just but a few things. There's an endless number of things that can happen to you. I've just told you the most critical ones, and you have to understand there is a lot of problems associated with dealing with a woman who doesn't like you. So in whatever you do, guys, make sure that you deal with a woman who likes you, and a woman who likes the person that you are, and that's the relationship that is guaranteed to be healthy and to be joyous and to be enjoyable and to be great fun. So just keep away from women who don't like you, and it's so easy to spot them because their tone is disrespectful and they never seem to follow anything that you tell them. So whenever you meet these kinds of women around, make sure you get rid of them very quickly so that you avoid problems. So I think we've exhausted everything that we had to say today. And with that said, guys, allow me to say that I'm out.